Hi, I'm Tom Marks with the Marks Law Firm in Orlando, Florida, and welcome to the Healthy Family Law Attorney. I want you to know that I believe your family matters, and so I want to provide hope and help to your family to successfully navigate the family law process in a healthy way. Today, we're going to talk about how to find the right family law attorney for you. So, how do you do that? Well, let's start. One of the things you want to do is ask yourself, what kind of family law attorney am I looking for? What kind of experience level do I want? How many years in family law? Do they practice primarily in family law or exclusively? Do they have collaborative training? What is their background? Where did they go to law school? There's a lot of questions you may want to sit down and kind of map out for yourself. Write out, like, here is my avatar, my perfect match for a lawyer. Do I want somebody who wants to try to help me settle my case and get it done in the most cost-effective and least abusive or damaging way? Or do I want somebody who's going to be more of the aggressive, scorched earth kind of litigator who wants to engage in battle and fight? So you have to make that decision for yourself. Certainly you want an attorney that's going to go to bat for you, someone who is ethical, who wants to do what's right for your family to get it done in the most effective way possible. And if that's through a collaborative process, or if that's through mediation, great. If the other side's not willing to be reasonable and work with you, yes, it may have to go to trial. So, okay, where do you find this family law attorney? You've kind of mapped out who you want. Where do you look? I think there's really three areas you want to look at. One is social media. Everybody's on social media now. You have a lot of options. You have Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and a whole bunch more. I would say that Google and YouTube are number 1 and 2 in social media. They're probably the best platforms for you to find a family law attorney. Okay, that's a starting point. You certainly on Google, you can look at what is the family law attorney's background? Where did they go to law school? How many years have they been practicing? Do they have any bar grievances? Things like that. You can look up on Google. Google will also lead you to the lawyer's website. You can look up a lot of information on there. Have they written any articles? Have they been in any positions of leadership? For instance, I've been the chairman of the Family Law Executive Committee for the Orange County Bar Association, chairman of the Florida Bar, one of the Florida Bar Grievance Committees in Central Florida. I'm in the Central Florida Family Law Inns of Court at the master's level in that. So there's a lot. There's also leadership in the community. Like I took a position as the chair of the Orange County Animal Services Advisory Board. I was also chairman of the Florida Hospital East Orlando Foundation Board. So you want somebody who's involved in the community. You may want somebody who is a good fit for you faith-wise. Do they attend church or synagogue or mosque somewhere? So a lot of that you may be able to find on Google. And there's a lot of that background. Google will also lead you to lawyer rating sites. Two of the most prominent are, one is Avvo, AVVO, and Avvo will rate a lawyer with a number, 1 to 10, and they will also have testimonials of clients or former clients of the lawyer. So I'm a 10 rated on Avvo, which is the highest rating. I also have a 30 plus testimonials from former clients on Avvo. So you can look those up for your lawyer and see what former clients have said, how the lawyer represented them, if they were satisfied or not, and how satisfied they may have been. There's also a lawyer rating site known as Martindale Hubbell, Martindale-Hubbell's probably, well, certainly an older, more established rating site. Some might say it's more corporate or business focused, but all lawyers in the United States are rated on Martindale-Hubbell. I am AV preeminent, which is the highest rating on Martindale-Hubbell also. Okay, YouTube. That's Google. Let's go to YouTube. Everybody knows YouTube is owned by Google. I think the benefit of YouTube, and obviously you're viewing this on YouTube, is that you get to see the attorney, not only their face, but the words they say and the content they provide. So if you think you might be a good fit, you might see that on YouTube, because you can look through numerous videos that the lawyers likely will have posted. At this point, I've posted, I think it's 16 videos. I know I'm still new at it. I'm learning. It's a little bit awkward, I think, sometimes. I don't know that my real personality comes out on YouTube, because it's a little funny talking into your iPhone or into a camera and not having a live person in front of you. It's one of the reasons on YouTube I started doing interviews with other professionals that support family or families and family law, because I think it helps for the personality to come out a little bit more on YouTube when you have another person you're actually talking with. But you can see on YouTube if the lawyer's providing good content and is helpful. I love to hear comments from people. If you think the content is good, let me know. Would love for you to subscribe, be a part of the channel, hit that like button if you like the content. I want to grow the channel and provide more opportunity for people to see the content that I'm providing. Okay, so that's social media. I'm not going to get into the others because the video would be too long, and I know I need to keep these a little bit more brief. My last video on parenting plan was a pretty lengthy, intense video, if you want to watch that or know someone who might want to watch that. Okay, I think the second way that you can find a lawyer is through paid advertising. Lawyers pay for advertising on social media. So you can pay for Google ads, YouTube ads, you can Facebook ads, whatever. Lawyers also pay for TV, radio, print ads, and finally billboards. I don't really do a lot of that, any of that, whatever, currently, but I think that's a way for you to learn about an attorney or law firm, but probably not the best way to really get to know who you're hiring and what they're all about. I think the third and best way to find the right lawyer, the right fit for you, is through personal referrals. Okay, so that's family, friends, other professionals. Could be a teacher, a doctor, another lawyer maybe that the family used, a real estate attorney, or a probate, estate planning type attorney. It could be a counselor, a therapist. It could be a realtor, a mortgage broker, CPA, any of those. Now, the personal referral is great because that person either personally knows the attorney or personally knows someone who does know the attorney, the other professional, or best, I think, is a former client. Why? Because former clients actually worked with the attorney and went through a case, saw how the attorney treated them. Did their attorney return their phone calls? Did they return them timely? Did they keep the client informed about the case? Did they let the client know what to expect? Try to reduce the client's stress level? What were the next steps? What were the options? Okay, so that personal referral might also come from a professional group that someone you know is involved in, like I'm involved in the NADP, which is the National Association of Divorce Professionals. It's designed for family law attorneys and others who support family law and support families to be involved, like therapists, CPAs, other professionals that can help out. Okay, I've done a prior video where I mentioned the NADP and a seminar where another family law attorney and I put on regarding collaborative law. Okay, so those are the three primary areas: social media, paid advertising, and personal referrals. My suggestion is that a personal referral or a personal testimony from a lawyer rating site is the best way to find a family law attorney. Google is great because it provides a lot of the background information that you can do your research about the attorney. YouTube is great because you get to see the attorney in action. You know, what content are they providing? You get to hear them, see them, and then you get to know them better because you can watch a lot of the YouTube videos. So I hope this helps. I wanted to keep this kind of brief, but this is a good way for you to find the right family law attorney for you. You want to find the right fit, someone who is really going to help walk you through the process, someone who's going to have the desire to help you, a desire to inform you, encourage you, motivate you, have the energy to stay with you and be very responsive. Because in family law, you're going through probably the worst time of your life. I have to say, in some respects, a divorce or a custody battle or a family law matter can be worse than the death of a close friend or family member, because with death, there's finality. Yes, there's a funeral, there's grieving, there's a process going through that. I don't minimize that. But in family law, that divorce is the death of a dream, a death of a relationship, but you still have to deal with that X with regard to the children, time sharing, maybe child support, alimony, a future modification. So it's really important how the lawyer helps you handle that. If the lawyer can help lower the stress level, lower the acrimony, lower the fighting, so the two of you can better co-parent the children into the future, that's the kind of lawyer I think you want to have. If you have a lawyer that's collaboratively trained, that's great. If you have a lawyer, I've been doing it for 35 years. Yes, unfortunately, still the majority of my cases are litigation cases, so I have been to trial quite a bit. I have been in contested hearings, but I do know that if I can help you avoid that, I will. And if I can help you go through a collaborative case, I will, but it has to be the right fit for you and your spouse in those types of situations. Anyway, I hope this helps. If you think it might help somebody you know, then pass it on. Again, if you have any ideas for future videos or any comments about this video, something you'd like to see or some more explanation, happy to do that. I hope you will subscribe to the channel and hit that like button, hit that bell icon for future videos. Yes, we're continuing to post one video per week like this that is informative with content, and one video per week which is an interview of a professional that deals in family law matters to assist families, and that also is great content. So thanks for joining me on the channel today. I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you. See you next time. Bye.